Good evening and welcome to my channel Economics Chit Chat. It's been quite a long time that I met you again and spoke about the market updates. Well, today has been a very big day for our country. Finally, the budget is out and everybody awaited for such a big scenario, such a big event to happen. The budget was not really great or surprising enough in terms of saying that the hype that was created behind it, but nevertheless, I would always say that the budget was very good. Why? Because the government has given a lot of importance in terms of the capex spending. The capital expenditure levels have gone up, and the government is concentrated on specific areas which can actually improve the quality and standard of living, plus the infrastructure, transport, logistics. Nevertheless, if you see the budget first today, the highest priority has been given to the defense sector. Now, the defense sector for India has been in an upswing where we have been trying to create defense corridor in the state of Uttar Pradesh, in the state of Tamil Nadu, so that we want to improve our quality of defense support systems. Well, this is definitely a positive news for India. It's not that we are just preparing for any war or any of that kind, but it's just making the country stronger and making more self-reliant. The second part of the budget, if you start looking into it, there's been a lot of emphasis that has been given in terms of the housing scheme. The Prime Minister Awas Yojana, which has been trying to concentrate on the affordable living. And that is very important. Why? Because in the last 10 years, say about from 2014 to 2024, we have been able to lift more than 25 crore people out of the poverty, which is definitely a very, very significant achievement for the total population size of this country. Secondly, we are now trying to make India more self-reliant and more progressive rather than just talking about the lacunas. So this is a positive step in terms of making people come out of the poverty line and look towards a progressive growth altogether. The next part of the story is that the education budget has been allocated about 1.25 lakh crores, which means to say that that's a huge amount that has been given in terms of skill development and education, followed by the healthcare sector also. So everywhere there is a definitely an uptick in terms of increasing and making the economy sound positive. Now, this is not just a pre-poll budget trying to attract people or trying to attract the votes. Now, let's not get into that political circle or dialogue altogether. But what is that we need to look from an economic as well as from a market perspective is that the markets will definitely now start sounding positive towards energy, infrastructure, transport and logistics. Definitely a lot of emphasis towards electricity, energy production, railway, defense stocks, and also infrastructure based stocks. So what I would suggest our members here is that please try to concentrate on specific stocks like REC, Rural Electrification Company. You can also look into RVNL, Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, NTPC, Adani Green Energy. Now you can also look into ONGC, Power Grid. All these kind of companies would definitely make a positive stride in the coming months. Now these are only a suggestive list. Now in the private sector, I would look into Larsen Tubro, a large cap company, also an Ultratech, because these kind of companies are definitely going to play a positive role in terms of the economic development. So these are certain sectors where I would like to advise our members to have a positive outlook altogether. Plus, with the amount of infrastructure growing in, that means definitely saying that the roads are going to be better. The transport and the automobile sector would also try to make a positive impact. That means more SUVs are going to come out, more models coming out from Maruti Suzuki, from Mahindra, and all the automotive players that they are there. Now, we all know that Hero has already tied up with Harley, and there has been a bike which has already been launched in the market. So we can further see that Hero Honda, or I mean the Hero Group, The TVS, Bajaj, everybody will try to come up with new models, followed by the four-wheelers also. So there is a whole lot of connection that we need to understand to this budget. Plus the focus in terms of green energy and trying to make every home go more towards the zero carbon footprint has been very, very significant in this. The last but not the least, I would like to concentrate upon tourism sector. Why tourism has been now a central focus for us is that India has got many places which are undiscovered, or rather they have not been highlighted at all. But today there is a chance for India to go back and tell the world that we have a lot of places through which we can promote the tourism as well as boost the economy. And one among them would be definitely Lakshadweep, as you would have already guessed it. Definitely you would have seen that in this budget, 1,000 crore plus has been allocated for the tourism development towards Lakshadweep. So I would also give a positive hint or a positive outlook towards the tourism based companies. Like I would definitely look into Club Mahindra as one of the private players which are involved into it, and all the hotels and the private tour operators who are involved in terms of coming up for the IPOs are already listed. These are the sectors which I would definitely like to concentrate upon. I hope and believe that all this news and tips would definitely help you in terms of making a successful investment and a progressive investment. So let us start this financial year with a positive outlook, and let's try to become healthy and wealthy. Thank you once again for joining me today on this wonderful video. You have a great day ahead. Thank you.